All right, so they must have heard me because I see hands moving. Very nice. So, all right, I was just gonna say, I think Ryan's on the play. They're they're already off. A fetch to start for Ryan. Are we gonna see exploration here? I think that's the best start that Lands deck wants to get on turn one. Oh, I forgot about the clock. New feature is our countdown clock. Very nice. When the round timer runs out, depending on the score in the match, we'll see what happens. Exploration, there it is. So Ryan was saying he bought the new box topper explorations and crop rotations, and was excited to play some lands tonight for that reason. The new box topper exploration and crop rotation are among some of my favorite alternate versions of cards maybe ever. They are awesome. The art is gorgeous, and I may have to buy them myself. Grove of the Burnwillows, Taiga, and Wasteland are the lands in play, and here is Valakut's Exploration. So Valakut, now would be a good time to find this card and share it in the chat. Valakut Exploration. Okay, so it's a landfall card. Ooh, Roland already shared them. Okay, I'm a bit behind here. Thank you, Roland. So, yeah. Valakut Exploration, landfall trigger. Exile the top card of your library, and you may play it this turn. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with it, put them into the owner's graveyard, and then it deals that much damage to each opponent. So the more lands you play, and the more cards you leave in exile, the more damage you deal to your opponent. But you can play the cards. You have that option. I believe there was one landfall there, and one damage dealt to Jesse already. Yes, thank you, Roland. Unfortunately, I was struggling to find the cards before because I typed in the name wrong. So, very nice. Shatterskull Smashing is the other one. And if you look at Roland MTG's link, he shared it. It's the Fireball spell on one side, Fireball-like spell. If X is 6 or more, it doubles the damage. Red, X. And it can deal damage only to creatures and planeswalkers, divided on up to 2 target creatures and/or planeswalkers. On the other side is Shatterskull, the Hammer Pass, a land that adds red and enters the battlefield tapped unless you pay 3 life. So a pretty cool card. What does chat think of this Valakut Exploration card in lands? I believe that's a gamble. Yeah. Sylvan Library is on the board for Jesse, which is nice. The bingo card is live on Twitter right now. Get the bingo card on Twitter, 90SMTG on Twitter. If we hit a bingo tonight, we'll allow chat to decide what format we play next Monday, which is exciting stuff. This past Monday, in case you missed it, and the VODs are up on this channel, some of them will be going up on YouTube over the course of the next week. We played a couple of rounds with Zendikar Rising, and the stars of the show were Skyclave Apparition, the new white creature. We saw it in Esper Vial and in Death and Taxes. And Seagate Stormcaller, the new blue 2-drop that copies the next CMC 2 or less instant or sorcery you play. And with Kicker, you can copy it twice. Kicker is blue 4. I wonder if we'll see either of those new cards again tonight. And the other card, and we saw it in sideboards on Monday night's show, was Feed the Swarm, which is a new black enchantment removal spell. And it looked awesome. And if I was playing tonight, and if I was playing a deck with black cards in it tonight, I would definitely be running Feed the Swarm. Maybe even in the main. At least to test it out. Tonight's our more competitive show. So most players went with, at least in round 1, went with decks that they're very familiar with rather than brewing a whole new archetype. But I think some of these Zendikar Rising cards could birth new archetypes in the Legacy format. Potentially. Always the case with new cards, but a lot of these new cards look pretty powerful. What do you think, chat? Let me know. I see tweets are coming in. People have retweeted that we're live. Thank you very much, people. Felipe and Nate, thank you. Thank you for the retweets. So, I think we saw another landfall trigger on Ryan's turn. So already this card has done about 3 damage. That's pretty good. Hasn't played any of the spells off the top yet. I like this Valakut Exploration card. It's pretty neat. Alright, so Jesse gains a life from Grove, sacking Wasteland for a crop rotation. Let's see if crop rotation resolves here. Jesse thinking. That's a Tabernacle in play on let's see, it's on the bottom right of your screen. Tabernacle. Taiga, Grove of the Burn Willows ×2, and a Rishan Import are the lands in play for Ryan Fisher. And Valakut Exploration. And Exploration. So 2 types of Exploration enchantments in play, basically. Exploration and Valakut Exploration are a pretty cool combination. I know we're a couple of minutes deep into round 1, but please let me know if you have predictions for the outcome of this match. Did we just see an Abrupt Decay? Or was that already there? Sorry if I missed it, folks. I just had Ryan's board open for a moment. Or visible, I should say. Crop rotation still in the stack. Looks like it's resolving. I saw Ryan pick up his graveyard. What does he search for here? So far, no life paid for the Sylvan Library. If you've just tuned in, which I see many of you have, 4 rounds of competitive Legacy tonight, and this is round 1. The decks are up in Cardboard Live. Shark, Snow, Pile versus Lands. And so far, not much has happened. You have not missed a thing. Valakut Exploration is in play. New card from Zendikar Rising. And so far, it's done about 4 damage, which is pretty good. All right, players have a judge question. Let's see. What's up, guys?
So we're wondering with Valakut Exploration,
Yep.
whether or not, so it says you may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Is
Right.
that still true if Valakut Exploration is not on the battlefield?
That is a good question. I believe so. I think there's similar cards, like, what's an example of a card? Let's see. There's new cards that do this. I'm looking up right now. Hold on.
So that card would just stay in exile forever until you play it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
If you're in chat and you're a judge, help us out here. All right. Let's see. Because there's so many cards with this similar ability that are new, but I can't think of one right now. You may cast as long as it's exiled, it says, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at one right now. Gonti. If another player gains control of Gonti, you can't control it. Okay. If you leave the game, the card. Even if Gonti leaves the battlefield, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes. You can.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep,
That's
and
what
I think I think that's correct.
Does that change whether or not you want to counter this, even though?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
What is Abrupt
Here-
Decay targeting, by the way?
The
Does Valakut?
Valakut exploration.
All right, cool.
So I'm going to get Wooded Foothills.
Okay.
And I'll
All right. So that was an interesting judge question. I'm pretty sure we got that ruling right. I just wanted to look it up to be sure. Yes, Light Up the Stage is a good example. Furious Rise, thank you. I wish I had noticed your chat when you said it. Phil Nguyen is here. Luanil is here. Very exciting stuff. Welcome, folks. Karn is similar, yeah. So a fetch with Wooded Foothills now to try and get an extra trigger off the Valakut exploration. But yeah, I think we got the ruling right. So the card exiled by Valakut expiration, if you don't move to your end step and move the card to your graveyard, it will just stay in exile and you can cast it as long as it stays in exile. And that's the ruling we're going with. I don't know what cards are in exile right now. I don't think there are any. No, there were not. So Expiration and Taiga. Expiration and Taiga are the cards currently exiled. Jason saw our back-end chat and realized he didn't have the stream on. Welcome, Jason. All right. Loam cast dredged here. I didn't see what was dredged other than... Okay, so Misty Rainforest it looked like, and another maybe Wooded Foothills. So Loam in hand. I don't think there's a Punishing Fire in the yard yet. Abrupt Decay took out the Valakut Exploration, leaving another Exploration and a Taiga in exile. I believe you can play... Oh yeah, I'll add a minute to the timer. All right, so I extended the time for these players by a minute. Thank you, Roland. First time we're doing a clock here on 90s MTG. Trying something new. Should be able to play lands off it when he has a land drop available. Exactly, yeah. That's what I was just going to say. Maybe I'll let the players know that. Oh, he played it already. Okay, cool. Never mind. So the Exploration and Taiga that were exiled from the Valakut Exploration are now in play on the battlefield. Port on upkeep for the Forest. Or draw step. Okay. Did it on draw step. Jesse drops a polluted delta. Force of Negation hit that life from the loam, by the way.
I will pass. On your upkeep, I will port the island in the forest.
Okay, in response, I'm going to crack. Go to 16.
Okay. So the ports are online. Multiple ports for Ryan is pretty good. It's going to make Shark Typhoon harder to pull off. You're not going to get any big sharks right away here. Wow, everybody's messaging me. What happened now? Oh, this has nothing to do with Magic. Never mind.
Okay. Island and forest, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to play...
Did you go to your draw step?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, draw step. You're looking at 3.
Almost forgot his draw step. Not very good. Not very good to forget your draw step, folks. Don't do that.
I'm going to keep all on top and draw. I'm just going to take 1.
Yep.
I'm going to play a land. I'm gonna ponder.
Sure.
Is Ryan at 18 or 19? I have him at 18.
He's at 18.
Okay.
Not bad.
No, I just want to make sure we're good.
I'm gonna shuffle.
Yep.
So we'll look at the bingo card during the break. Let me know if we hit any squares, folks. The bingo card is up on Twitter right now, 90S MTG on Twitter. And we'll be looking at it between games and during the break. So stay on top of that. It's your job.
Port both of your islands.
All right, porting
I'm
all the
gonna
islands.
float those.
Sure.
Floating a green too.
No, that's okay. They're tapped. I'm going to my draw phase.
Yep.
I'm going to take 8.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, pays 8 life, goes to 8. Can't do that again. Unless Grove of the
play
Burn will lose
Trop.
life. Keeps getting blue. Needs an Astrolab here. Astrolab not very good when you don't have them.
And I'll pass.
Okay. I will make Thespian Stage a Rashadan port.
Yep.
Pretty good. So 3 ports are online now.
Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep.
Tabernacle is in
Draw.
play.
Yep.
I will cast Loam, targeting Wasteland with Jukabog.
Wasteland, Bajuka Bog for Loam. Wonder if he has another Force of Negation in hand. Does he have multiple Force of Negations in this deck? Let's see. No, just one. But he does have Force of Will. Does have Cling to Dust. Alright, never mind. That's resolving, I guess. Cling to Dust is a card that also came out of Theros Beyond Death that's seeing a lot of play right now. Jesse likes running Surgical and Cling to Dust in the main. This might be because of the composition of our brackets week to week, but it also might be Jesse's favorite cards. So he wastes the Tropical Island, drops an extra Wasteland, and did he play the Bajuka Bog? Okay, now we did. Okay. So Bajuka Bog hits, and Jesse taking a quick look at his graveyard before it goes away. Oh yeah, I agree. Cling is definitely reasonable as a main deck card. I guess I was referring more to Surgical as kind of unusual. Yeah, Surgical, I need to be convinced. Yeah. Well, there it is. He's firing it off.
You got it.
All right. Hits Life in the Loam.
I don't
I guess
need to
you
see
can
your
see my
deck.
deck list,
Yeah. I already. Yeah. So just take the 4 out.
Yeah. I will. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Go to my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. During your upkeep, I'm going to port Island, Forest, Plains.
Island, Forest, Plains. Okay.
I'm gonna float all of that.
Sure.
I'm gonna cycle a shark.
Oh boy. Yep.
Draw a card. Go to draw step.
Yep.
All right.
All right, there's a
3.
shark.
Um, I'll take 1. No damage. I am Misty.
Misty
And-
Rainforest.
Pass.
Okay. On tap.
I don't know how many cards Jesse has in hand, but seems to
Upkeep.
have stuff to do.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why he didn't attack with a shark.
Is
it incorrect to attack with a shark?
I will
there?
pass the turn.
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
which goes
Remember the
first?
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle trigger goes on stack.
Before there's nothing else triggering the upkeep.
Okay, so I'll pay.
Okay. Also in your upkeep, I will port.
Oh, the shark was brand new.
Forest.
Excuse me. Sorry, the shark was brand new.
Island,
last turn.
island.
Okay, you've got a wasteland on the field.
I
So
do.
what else is in your graveyard?
In my graveyard, I've got Wasteland, Grove, Misty, Crop Rotation, Wooded Foothills, Mox Diamond.
Yeah, I forgot the shark was brand new. What's up, Leon? Leon is here, everybody. Say hello to Leon. Leon was playing on our Monday night stream a really cool Esper Vile deck with Skyclave Apparition, and Luanil was also playing a Death and Taxes deck with Skyclave Apparition, and then they played against each other. It was exciting stuff. Monday was a really fun stream. Skyclave Apparition looked really good. Luanil and Leon, now that you've had a few days, 2 days, to let it marinate in your heads a little bit, would you run Skyclave Apparition again in those decks, or tweak the numbers, or give us your update? All right.
Go to my draw step.
Yep.
We'll look at
How many
3.
cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3 before this.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, Jason. Give it another go with 4, and then see how it goes afterwards. You only play 2 matches with it, so it's not really great sample size with the card. But there was, and Leon pointed out, there were a few matchups where Skyclave Apparition, I keep forgetting the name of that card, seems irrelevant, and that could lead to you eventually cutting how many. Yeah, I'm with Leon. I think it only needs 2, 3 if you're going to start trying it out. You could play 4 just so you make sure you draw it, though, for testing purposes.
You have 4 cards in hand now, then?
3 cards. 3 cards. I played them
You
Misty.
played it. Yeah. Pass turn.
Okay, so I have 2 triggers. I'll tap these 2 to pay.
Okay. Also during your upkeep, I will tap Island Plains.
Island Plains. Okay.
Lots of ports happening.
I'm gonna float that. And
Yeah, Vile could maybe get away with 1. I like that. The card looked really cool, though. Really fun.
sorry, what non-land creature? What non-land? Or sorry, you don't have any creatures, so it's all non-land. It's all non-creature.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack this. Go to 4.
How important is Teferi and Espervile? Like, why does it need that card so much? Yeah, I feel like Teferi is a great cut. Bunch of blue to pitch to force, yeah. Like if I look at an Espervile list, the Teferi feels just out of place to me when I think about it. Of course, Teferi is a great card and probably could fight for a slot, but I think I like Skyclave Apparition better. It's a creature. Attacks. What's up, Poing? Nice Ewok. I like that. Where's that from? Council 1. Nice. Teferi is nice. Yeah. I mean, Teferi is great. Don't get me wrong. But it just feels out of place synergistically with the deck as a whole, maybe? I don't know. It's not a creature. it's not a creature, so it just feels out of place.
Cling the dust again.
Cling the dust again.
Sure.
And take I don't know. I'll take the Valakut exploration and draw a card.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go to my draw phase.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look at 3.
Ooh, which one is Grand Abolisher?
All right, I'm going to take this and leave these 2 on top. All right, I'm going to swing for 4.
12.
And I'll pass.
I like that. Grand Abolisher looks cool.
I will cast Punishing Fire on you for 2.
Yikes. That's probably game.
I'm going to...
If it resolves.
Oh, I'm probably just dead.
Uh-oh.
That's annoying. Should have saved the Cling to Dust.
Yeah,
go to 2.
Spirit seems great because Skyclave is
I
a spirit.
will tap the Grove for red and return it to my hand.
Yep, go to 3.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Upkeep. Draw.
I love Spell Queller. Let's see what Ryan's got here.
I will.
Can he? I think he could fire it off twice, right? Jesse's tapped out.
Shoot you for 2?
I think he just wins.
I'll force pitching force.
Oh no! All right.
Okay. Shoot yourself to 2? Oh no.
Yeah.
Going the wrong way. All right, now.
Oh, you have 2 groves?
Something. Yeah, I have 2 groves.
Okay.
I will
Every activation basically deals 1 damage.
activate Grove and use the mana to return Punishing Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I will shoot you for 2.
Okay, go to 1.
And then I'll do it again.
Okay, you got it.
Cool.
Oh, I should have cut that up, I guess. All right.
Most definitely. Plague Engineer doesn't seem very good. Yes, Leon. Maybe Roland can do that too. Yeah, I think both walkers come in here. Ashiok seems great. Ashiok seems better than great. Outstanding. Ooh, sorry, folks. I missed the turn 1. Ponder to start the game for Jesse. I always do that. I leave the bingo card up. And then on Ryan's side, we're seeing Valakut Exploration. I think that's worth bringing in. Pyroblast, Red Blast seem great. Sphere of Resistance, probably. Choke seems amazing Force of Vigor, maybe think about it. Mindbreak Trap, I don't think so. $10,000 deck, center square. Well, Roland and Allen are playing. Exploration to start the game. Ryan's deck seems like it could fill that square too, possibly. I love that exploration, folks. All right, and there's Wasteland. Is that the Judge promo, Wasteland? I'm not up on all my versions. I think that's the Judge promo. Got some pimped out decks on this stream, folks. Next round, Phil Bleckman's playing, and his deck is a treat. Featuring a new card from Zendikar Rising. If you watched our Monday night stream with our Zendikar Rising first draft at Dex, I think you'll really enjoy what Phil Bleckman has in store for us in round 2. We saw, in case anyone missed our Monday night stream, and the VOD is up here on this channel, we saw Skyclave Apparition, Seagate Stormcaller, and Feed the Swarm do a lot of work. Tonight, so far, we're just seeing Valakut Exploration and Shatterskull Smashing. I like that name, Shatterskull Smashing. And Shatterskull the Hammer Pass. If you want to be particular about all the card names, those are the names. So, the first turn exploration is how Lands decks want to start this matchup. How does Jesse want to approach this post-sideboard? I think, his deck by default is trying to play the long game, right? Trying to win by outlasting the opponent, eventually get a giant shark down, eventually get Uro escaped, eventually get Jace the Mind Sculptor, Fate Sealing, and brainstorming every turn. Oko online and making a whole bunch of Elks. It's a long game deck. Lands also plays the long game though. So does Jesse try to speed things up? I believe so. And right as I said that, Lewinil instantly agreed with me. He's the aggressor versus Lands. Exactly. He needs to play like he needs to win before Lands can either make a Merit Lage or get any of the other really powerful stuff online like Punishing Fire, and there's not a lot of time. Lands can win the long game here. Valakut Exploration is back. So once again, I'll share the card in chat. Roland shared the link earlier, but in case you weren't here, I'm sharing the link in chat again for Valakut Exploration. Landfall, exile the top card of your library. All right. Well, it just got Abrupt Decayed. Landfall, exile the top card of your library. You may play it as long as it's exiled. At your end step, put the cards that are exiled this way into your graveyard, and it deals damage to your opponent equal to the number of cards moved to the graveyard this way. That was from memory. So I know these new cards really well already. Maze of Ith. That's Maze of Ith on Ryan's side. Maze of Ith seems great in this matchup too. Does Jesse have a way to destroy lands in his deck? I don't believe he does. Mind of a Kid, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. No, he does not have a way to destroy lands. I don't see any ways to destroy lands here. Not even out of the sideboard. Well, that's unfortunate. Crop rotation here. Sack the Maze of Ith, which is not relevant at the moment. We can get it back later with Loam. Still in the stack. 3 cards in hand for Ryan. Alright, it's going to hit a Force. So, this is the kind of thing that we were talking about I was talking about just a moment ago. This matchup, or the matchup against lands for any deck. What do you counter? Crop rotation, super important. If possible, you want to counter crop rotation. Tropical Island down. Gets wasted. And Bojuka Bog. Yikes. Is there anything important in the yard so far? I don't believe so. But having the Bojuka Bog down is pretty good. So, if Loam eventually gets online, he could just keep exiling Jesse's graveyard every turn by... He could even just waste his own Bojuka Bog, get it back with Loam, play it again, that kind of thing. So Uro, not very good with a Bojuka Bog. Possible. I don't know how many cards Jesse has in hand, but he's not really getting, other than the waste, he's not really getting taxed yet. He has not been able to get an Astrolab out, either in game 1 or until now. Yeah, Decay versus Trophy. I think Assassin's Trophy is an important card to have in a pile deck in 2020, but I mean, I haven't played as this 5-color snow pile, but all right, that was a crop rotation. That was the one that Ryan was excited to play tonight. For some reason, he couldn't find his 4th box topper crop rotation before he started the stream, so that's why the other one was an old version. But yeah, Assassin's Trophy pretty good against lands that are causing issues like Tabernacle, Maze of Ith, whatnot. You do also have to make sure they can't loan it back, though, which is the whole, you know, Ryan getting a phone call. The whole power of the lands deck, the whole engine runs on that Life in a Loam. And Force of Negate, here's Life in a Loam. Okay. Force of Negation on this right now would be great. So he's targeting Wasteland, Bojuka Bog, getting the Bojuka Bog back. And he sacked the Bojuka Bog that was in play with the crop rotation. Plays a Wasteland. And double waste on Jesse. That's just brutal. Jesse needs to draw lands. Well, he did. He also needs an Astrolab. Astrolab would be great here. 12 minutes left in round 1. Dredges back Loam. A Red Blast gets dumped in the yard. Yeah, it's looking really good for Ryan here in game 2. Pedro, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Quick look at the graveyard. I didn't see what was in there. Looks like he's thinking about casting Loam, but unsure. Let's see. All right, just gonna go for it. Loam.
Okay.
Maze, Wasteland, and I missed what the third card was.
I will play Wasteland, Misty Rainforest for turn,
Misty Rainforest, okay.
and I will pass to you.
Yeah, so that's not an expedition, folks. Not going to hit that bingo square with that land.
I'll play Oko.
You got Oko.
I'll make a clue or whatever, a food, and I'll pass.
I'll fetch. 17.
Mm-hmm.
I will get.
What's up, Pedro? Coveted Prize. Let me look up that card. Don't remember it off the top of my head. Coveted Prize. I'm assuming it's from... Yes, it is from Zendikar Rising. Let's see. Coveted Prize. I'll share the link in the chat so everybody can see what card we're talking about. Costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. That's quite a requirement. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. If you have a full party, which means all 4 types, you may cast a spell with converting cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. So you're thinking about building a party deck for Legacy? Is that right, Pedro? I think there's potential. I'm not sure what you could cast 4 or less though. That would be like completely busted. Worth spending time building out a board with 4 different creature types on it in order to cast this card. I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, this is definitely like a commander playable card, or possibly standard pioneer. Maybe even modern could build a deck around this. I don't know for legacy though how pulling this off can be great. I got to get back to you on that. I'm going to obsess over this coveted prize card now. I like it. It's a cool card though. By the way, if you were to build a deck trying to have a party in play, meaning all 4 creature types, what 4 creatures would you start with? What wizard, cleric, rogue, and warrior would you pick to start a deck with? Company deck that could put an entire party on the table. Possibly. Yeah, we quickly figured out how the mechanic actually works, and it's not that ridiculous. Force of Fill.
I will cast Loam.
Yep.
Target Dark Depths, Sheltered Thicket, Blast Zone.
Okay.
For the land for the turn, I will play Thespian Stage. For my additional land for the turn, I will play Blast Zone.
Okay.
All right, Blast Zone in play.
How many cards do you have?
2.
Okay, pass turn.
End of turn.
What's
I'll
the
flash
best?
in Snapcaster Mage with no targets.
There it is,
Okay.
Snapcaster.
I'll crack. Go to 16.
Yep.
What's the best warrior and what's the best cleric in Legacy? I have my answers. I'm curious what you think, chat. And what's the best rogue? Let me know what the best rogue in Legacy is. Vito, best cleric, says Force of Fill. I don't know. I have my pick.
Sorry about that. Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Play a Sylvan Library.
Yep.
Sylvan Library. So I think TNN or Brazen Borrower could be the best rogues. I agree. Bitter Blossom makes good rogues, but Fairy's not great at the moment. Wizard, Snapcaster, or Delver of Secrets for sure. Cleric, I choose Ramanap Excavator. That is by far the best cleric. Ramanap Excavator is the best cleric in Legacy. By like a mile. At least from the ones I could think of. And Rogue, oh no wait, which one did I not say? Wizards. Oh, I think I said Delver for Rogue. Delver is the wizard. Dreadheart Arcanist is a wizard. Rogues, Brazen Borrower, True Name Nemesis. Cleric, Remnant Excavator. And Warrior is Elvish Reclaimer. I believe that's a warrior. I knew I forgot one. Elvish Reclaimer is probably the best warrior in Legacy right now.
3.
3, huh?
5 minutes left.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I will. Three.
Yeah, Mom is a
2.
cleric. You're right. Maybe that's the best one.
I'm gonna play Grove
Okay.
and Chasm,
Okay.
and then I will cast. No, I will cycle Sheltered Thicket,
Okay.
and then I will cast Loam.
Okay.
No, I will not cast Loam. That's a lie.
Okay.
I will blow up Sylvan and Snapcaster Mage.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Pretty good. Pretty good blast zone there.
Hey, Misty. I'll make another food token and pass.
Okay. Untap.
All right, no
Upkeep.
attack because of
There's
Blazing
7.
Chasm.
Oh, sorry. This goes to.
For my turn, I will.
So, what does everybody think of this coveted prize card? Is this coveted prize card? What would be the best payoff for casting this card? If you were if your challenge was to build a legacy deck with coveted prize, what would you try to cast with it? I'm curious.
Yeah, what was on? I mailed them in order, so it was this, and this.
That's fine. I trust you.
Nice. So I draw this. I'll play. Loam,
Okay.
targeting Blast Zone, Sheltered Thicket, Thespian Stage.
Okay.
All right. 2
I
minutes
will
left in the round.
play Blast Zone and
Shifting Ceratops. Hell yeah.
Thespian Stage.
Okay.
And
Shark Typhoon is CMC higher than 4, though.
Mox
Has to be
Diamond.
4 or less.
Okay.
Discarding Mazavit.
Okay.
And
Exactly,
I will
Pedro.
pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna blow up my foods and go to 22.
Okay.
Draw. I'll play a Soul Guide Lantern.
Uh-oh.
Exiling Loam.
Yep.
And
All
I'll
right,
make a
Loam
food.
is off. Make a
and
food.
I'll pass.
Okay. I will put
Illusions of Corander.
Blast Zone to 3.
Sure.
And then untap. Upkeep. Go to 3. Myself. Draw for turn.
Yep.
I'll cast an Exploration.
Yep.
Land number 1, I will. 1, 3. No colored spells to do, right?
1 minute.
All right. I will blow the Blast Zone on 3.
Okay.
And then
All right.
I
Oko
will. That was land number 1. I'll bog you for number 2
Sure.
and play Dark Depths for number 3.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Depths is in play. He has Thespian Stage to make a copy.
Play a
Oko's
land
gone.
and pass.
All right, that's time. You get 5 turns.
Okay.
I will not do anything this turn. How many cards do you have?
Wait. I have
End turn?
one.
You have one card.
Yeah.
Does
Can't
Ryan have this?
make you.
There's an
I
elk in
just go
play.
for it. I guess I just go for it. I'll make a Merit Lage.
Okay.
All right, no responses.
I don't actually have a Merit Lage. Just do a Merit Lage.
Yeah, you got a Merit Lage.
All right, there's a Merit Lage.
Untap. Upkeep. This dies a terrible death.
Yep.
Draw
This is
card.
turn 0.
I will attack you for 20.
Yep, I go to 2.
Oh boy. I will gamble.
Sure.
Gamble for Punishing Fire. Here we go. Finish him off. Jesse has a finish him. I believe there are 3
So
cards
this
in
is
hand
turn
now.
1, I think.
Yeah, this is turn 1. There's an extra food in play. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there is an extra food in play. That was on my other screen. And one of them is an elk.
I'll take the middle one.
Home.
All right,
Loam?
Loam hits the yard.
And then I will pass turn.
Pass
Okay.
turn. Okay.
It's turn 2. Draw.
Yeah, with the match
I'm
on
gonna
the line.
attack you for 3.
Oh, that's cute. I
No. Did he forget that was an elk?
die.
Okay. And we
Wait.
draw
Actually,
and
hold on. I'll respond.
You'll
I'll cycle
respond.
Shelter Thicket.
Can't do anything about that.
Punching Fire. All right, I die.
Okay. All right, it's a draw.
All right, we're gonna go to a draw here, and this means, and I didn't think we would hit this already in round 1.